Welcome to Pull a Pin Already, War Room Edition. Back again as your host, Jim here, and Insight, and here is...
the co-host, Nate. That says it right there, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty creative. You spelled dog wrong, though, no? So welcome back again, Nate. Appreciate you being here.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I can't say I'd probably do the show without you because, you know, you're an integral part of this. And
I give it my best opportunity to show up every couple of days.
Yeah. Appreciate your dedication. We've been doing this for a while, yeah. I think you might have surpassed Mike's episodes now, I think, huh? I'd have to look into that. That's close. Yeah, that's close. I don't know. Either way, welcome all you watching. Well, yeah, he should at least be logging in or watching once in a while and leaving comments. I mean, come on.
He probably watches every episode. You don't know.
Yeah, right. Maybe he's Johnny. I know it's the second episode we're talking about Johnny, right? That'd be interesting, right? It'd be interesting, right? Anyways, but for those of you who don't know, we are veterans talking about headlines that we pull from the media sources, quote unquote, and we talk about them from a veteran's perspective because we've been around the world and we know better. So we're going to tell you our truth, and that's going to be the ultimate truth, and that's how it is. And I know Nate likes to read the articles, so he will tell us all about this one. China may get top ownership of U.S. lithium mine.
Well, no kidding. They're buying all the land in America. That's when they're going to get the ownership of the mine in America. No, lithium. That's going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot of drilling and messing up the earth to get batteries.
Imagine that, right? Yeah, and they already own 90% of the battery fossil fuels or whatever the heck they are, minerals.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they already got it. They already cornered the market on batteries, so now they're taking ours. Well, let me ask you though, for real though, because how does this happen? Like, I understand the United States is kind of a free market kind of thing, but how is the United States one of the few places where we're letting all these foreign countries just come in and buy our stuff?
Someone's making big money off of it.
Someone's pockets
are getting lined.
Isn't there laws that say you have to declare whether you're a foreign business or you're foreign something, or
that's only if you're applying for a government job.
Right.
Don't matter if you're a foreign government buying up our land. That's okay. You're not here for a foreign job. You're good.
Right. I mean, and in the end, I mean, what do they have to have, like a U.S. citizen? Maybe that's part of the dual citizen. I don't know. In the end, does it really matter? So let's say China bought up all our farms, and then we just decide now we're going to keep them. And sorry, thanks for your money. Bye. What are they going to do? It's what are they going to bring their army over here and secure their farm? I mean, what is? It's always been the danger.
Take us to a court of law and win.
And then what? What are they going to enforce? I mean, so you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I think about that. You know, people what was it? Belize, I think, was the last hot spot for people to move. And could you imagine going to a country like that and buying up a property, and all of a sudden then the government just decides, yeah, no, we're done with you guys. Get out. And didn't it happen in South Africa now? All the white farmers or something were being killed and say, nope, see you later. Yeah, that was a big thing recently.
I only own property in the United States of America. I'd like to own some Caribbean property, but
even the property here could be taken from you.
That's true. That's true. They do it all the time to make a new road or something stupid.
Right. Yeah, I knew somebody when I was back in North Carolina days. I knew somebody that was talking about they were putting a road coming through their property, and they were forcing them to sell it or to. Yeah, it was crazy. What do they call it?
Right of easement, they call it.
Yeah, something crazy like that. For what? Who gets to say that? You know what I mean? That's crazy, man.
The government, just like this owner right here.
Apple is threatening to pull Twitter from App Store. Wow. I remember last episode I was telling you, because I heard this was, I think, what was surrounding that. Is how there's 5 companies that own all the information. Elon Musk is a threat to that. Yeah, Elon Musk is a threat to that now, because
he's not gonna silence people. You let him.
Right. Because when Alex Jones got banned, it was kind of weird how all of them just banned him at once. You know what I mean? Almost like they had like some communication. You know
Imagine
what I
that.
mean? Right? Some kind of a
All working together.
conspiracy, right? Some conspiracy. You know what I mean? Like conspiracy to overthrow the conspiracy guy. Like just crazy, right? But this is how they
Yeah,
have control with Apple.
but
Remember they did that to Gab? I think it was Gab and Parlor. Remember when they did to Parlor? Do you remember Parlor or do you don't know Parlor?
I never got on Parler, but I remember the platform that came out.
Yeah.
They did it to Napster too. Remember Napster?
Yeah, right? Yep. Yeah. But Napster, I think, was doing some illegal stuff, weren't they?
Yeah, they were pirating music and not
So it
charging for
wasn't
it.
right. So it wasn't that they just didn't like what Napster was saying. Napster was doing some illegal stuff, right?
Yeah, I was just kidding. Yeah,
No, but I mean, it's the idea that they have that power is insane. Because this is what I've said this before. This is what these I don't want to. I hate picking names, liberals or whatever. These people who want this censorship, this is what they don't understand. You're next. Like when all these people are gone and banished, you're next. They always need somebody to cancel. Otherwise, they don't have a job.
not if you agree with them on everything.
No, dude, they will always find. Well, you agree, but not on this one point. We need to get that silenced. That's why cancel culture works, dude. Because think about it. Let's say you're like these race baiters, right? Think about it. This is why racism has been around for so long. Not that it doesn't exist, but so do a lot of other things. You know, a lot of other things exist that we don't talk about every day. You know what I mean? But these race baiting's around because these people are making money off of it. So if racism went away, or people didn't see it so much, how would these people make money?
Yeah, they wouldn't. You got to keep it going.
Yeah. So they need this stuff. It's the whole thing. It's their whole deal. Like, even let's say we didn't get any news. Like, could we even do this episode? What we talk about? Hey, the other
Nothing.
day I ran into Bob at the barber. You know what I mean?
Basically,
Like,
yeah,
we'd have
yeah.
to tell our own stories from our own local experiences. So it's just sad, man. It's so sad. I'm not an Apple fan anyway. Crapple, whatever. I always make that joke that I don't need an Apple. I know how to use a computer. But there's just so many people addicted to this brand, and these people they're just tyrants like the rest of them.
What type of phone you using right now?
I know I don't use an Apple. Mine's an Android, Galaxy.
Samsung. Samsung.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't want that. I wanted to buy one of those de-Googled ones,
Well,
but
well, once Apple pulls Twitter, then Google Store is going to pull Twitter, right?
of course. Well,
Yeah.
Google's another company, dude. Are you kidding me? Like Google's worse than Apple, and they're international.
Yeah,
Like, and they got all your stuff and
you're supporting them right now.
yeah. Well, the reason I'm supporting them is because when it comes to Google and Apple, it's not about the security problem because they both suck. It's about the access to apps. I don't like Apple's jail, where Apple puts you in a little jail and you got to use their thing and you got to get everything. I don't like that. That's less freedom than what Google's giving me. But Google's giving me freedom at a price. They're stealing my stuff and listening to me.
Well, here's some more freedom.
Oh yeah, number of handgun owners carrying daily has doubled.
Thank you, Supreme Court.
I'm trying to figure out how they measured this.
Probably from the applicants now in New York, Maryland, and wherever else had strict ass concealed carry gun laws that can now apply, get approved, and carry. Because
Yeah,
right now I'm applying for my Maryland concealed carry permit because I can now.
right. But I mean, if you wanted precision mattered, then it would say number of handgun owners approved or permits has doubled. Not carrying. How do they know
Yeah,
who's
okay,
carrying?
I get. Yeah, yeah.
If they knew who's carrying, then it wouldn't be good concealed.
I just assumed by applicants, not by
Right.
they're counting you. They're counting you going out your door to see if you have a gun or not.
Right. It is the guy, the person who wrote this article, their spouse now has a gun, and they just said, "Oh, well, look, it doubled."
Double chip. I was carrying. Now my wife's carrying. No, it's two of us now. We doubled it.
Exactly. It's a fact. Mark it down. Fact check that one.
But yeah,
But that's good.
it's. I was assuming because of the daily approval of concealed carry permits because the Supreme Court overruled New York State on their unconstitutional gun laws, just like Maryland had. So now
Jersey too,
They both had the issue. I think Jersey was probably more
but
elite.
no,
I don't know. Jersey was bad too, wasn't it?
no. Jersey was
Jersey
bad,
was
dude. I
bad
grew up
too.
there. I mean, I was afraid I'd be a convicted felon just moving there.
I'm surprised Maryland is issuing out of state. And then the good thing about it is, military, waive the classes, upload your 214.
Well, are you a gun fanatic? Because I wanted to ask you this because I'm not a gun fanatic. I'm in the Army. I've shot a whole bunch of guns. You know how many rounds I threw down range. You know, I might have guns. I don't know if I still have them. I have to check. But I'm not a gun fanatic. But the craziest thing happened is I went to the store to buy ammo. And I don't know if these guys just don't want my business or if it really matters. Maybe one of you gun fanatics can share this with me. Actually, James, not James, whatever. He's good. He'd probably know this if he ever showed up again. They keep asking me what grain 9mm I want. I'm like, what does it matter? And I understand there's a difference between grains, but why do I care?
What are you shooting?
That's my point. A 9mm.
What are you shooting with your 9mm?
Well, but my gun doesn't come with a specific, like, grain, oh, you need this.
More the grain, higher the velocity.
So okay, right. Well, sure. But what's the difference in layman's terms to the average person? I'm not shooting competition. So that extra yardage or whatever is not what matters to me.
Yeah, then your grain wouldn't matter. But
that's what I was trying to say.
They're doing the right thing by asking you what type of grain you want because they don't know what you're coming in for. You just want 9mm ammo. Well, for what?
But when I tell them I don't have a damn clue, that should be their first sign to say, okay, well, here's what you need.
That'd be my first sign to say, hey, you need the most expensive grain we have.
Exactly. And I'm pretty sure that's what I bought.
That's what
I bought, I think. I mean, I think I bought a box of 30 rounds for like $26.
I know it's ridiculous right now.
But these are the defense rounds. These are the ones that, obviously, because the training rounds, I guess, will go through you. No,
ball.
Are they called hollow point? They're
ball or hollow point. I should call them. Are they ball or the hollow point?
Well, they're hollow point then if they're by that definition.
Yeah. Well, they cost more than those cost more. That's higher grain than your training ball ammo.
Well, he's telling me the grain is the same. It's just the bullet part that is different.
Expands.
Yeah, it spreads instead of going through.
No, I'm not really a fanatic about it, but that's about all I know about grain. The higher the grain, faster it shoots.
Okay, I mean, because like I said, I felt stupid because that was the first time in my entire life anyone's talked to me about grain. I knew it existed. You know what I mean? I knew caliber differences, like
Oh yeah,
grain. I was just like,
for me, when I go to buy ammo, I look at it and I see what the price is, and the lowest one, that's what I buy because I'm just shooting at a range just to have fun and shoot a target. I'm not,
Exactly. And see, that's the mistake I made too. I thought all the bullets were the same, so I just emptied my magazines when I went for the training thing, and I'm like, that's all the ones I have, and I probably fired my $26 ones. It just, to me, it's a bullet. It's a gun. If it serves a purpose, we're good. Anyways, speaking of bullets, MSNBC host, Georgia runoff between two black candidates is to keep black candidates out of office. If you could decipher that, basically some MSNBC host said that this is racism, I guess.
Well, then fine, put them both in.
Right. But I mean, at the end of the day, of course, one's going to make it, one's not.
Yeah.
And they're both black candidates, so why are you even talking about race? It just goes back to what I'm saying.
That's how stupid they are because you're not keeping a black candidate out of office. They're voting to put one in, dummy.
Exactly. Well, they're not wrong, right? But they're not wrong, right? They are keeping one of them out, right? Glass half full, half empty,
But you can't put them both in, so...
I just don't understand. Like, I don't get, but I guess I do understand because I just get told you about it. I mean, these are grifters or whatever they call it, whatever the cool word is. These are people that make their money off outrage, and you know what I mean. So I don't know, dude.
But it just shows how smart they are. It's like you're trying to keep a black man out. Wait, there's two of them running.
But so I mean, I don't know. I'm going to go on a rant again about the hypocrisy. I don't get it. I just don't understand. Are people really this stupid and believe in this?
We'll keep you off your rant. This guy's pretty stupid.
This is what they make me want to do, right? This is what they make me want to do. Steelers lineman leaves teammates shocked after repeatedly bashing himself in the head with helmet.
Did you see this video?
I didn't. No,
Oh,
I was going to go look for it, and then I'm like,
so
nah,
I thought
know.
I didn't think it was the Steelers that I saw, but it could have been. I wasn't paying attention to the uniform or what team it was. But the dude's all hyped or mad or something. I don't know. He's talking to somebody. He pushes him away. Then he throws his helmet down. Then he grabs it and he holds it by the face mask and goes like this: wham, wham, wham. And there's like, and the camera's like facing him, and the bench is behind him. And the bench is like, like the whole entire bench jumps back. Like, oh. It was funny as shit. It looked staged because the way the whole bench jumped real quick, but I don't think that shit was staged.
All right, but so then let's talk about this, right? So let's talk about this. That same player goes out on the field, gets a helmet-to-helmet thing. He's got to be taken out of the game for concussion protocol.
Yep.
But he can sit on the sideline and bang his head. So what is it? Is his helmet helping or not?
That's not helmet to helmet. That's helmet to head. That's fine.
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay.
Only helmet to helmet gives you concussion.
Oh, I get it. Right. So straight to the head is
that's
okay.
That's okay.
I get it now. I totally lost that. Look, I lost focus to me. I mean, I just like at the end. I mean, like, I don't get it. Like, is this guy on drugs? I mean, is his head that hard? Like, what's going on here?
He was just hyped up on something for something.
On what?
Not on something. On a play, not on a substance. On a
like,
play.
No, I mean, dude, I've heard of martial arts guys numbing the nerves in their legs, like kicking trees and stuff to deaden the nerves. Like, I've heard of that stuff because then when they go fight, then they don't feel pain when they're delivering strikes. You've heard of that before?
No.
Oh yeah, they do that stuff. Like they numb their own nerves. My camera looks like it's out of focus.
You're fine. I see it good.
But so I've heard of that. But I mean, did this guy bang his head often? Yeah, right. You talking about me, or you talking about this guy right here?
Yeah, that guy too. I know Owen Schmidt. He played for West Virginia. I saw him do that, but he came out all bloody. He messed his whole face up. But these guys just have so much drilling going on. They probably don't feel it while they're doing it. After the end, they're probably like, "Shit, that freaking hurt. That was dumb."
Yeah, I mean, I get adrenaline, but I think, that motion, that act, like, where does that come into play? Like, when do you think, like, oh, maybe I'm going to bang my head on the helmet?
He should probably go in a tent and get protocol for concussion because, yeah, you just bash yourself in the head with a helmet. That's how you get concussions.
Right. And, the thing about this, let me tell you honestly, if anything ever happens to this dude, I'd use that as evidence, his insurance payout. Like, nope, not doing it. You've already damaged yourself. You didn't report it. Done.
Probably.
Yeah, I'd use that as evidence.
Probably, yeah.
I would, because that's stupid. That's just dumb, dude. Okay, you're tough. I get it, but that's dumb.
We should
now be different,
so they don't have evidence on us.
Right? It'd be different now if he threw his helmet on the ground and popped up and hit him in the face, because I think that's happened before, right?
Yeah.
But all right, we'll end this because I'm gonna go bang my head on the mic or something. Not you, Mike. The Mike. Gosh, John, Mike. This show has just gotten so depleted. All we talk about Johns and Mikes, right?
I'm gonna go bang someone's head in the headboard. So
yeah, all right. Well, with that, we're gonna go ahead and end this episode. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here, Nate, for as long as you've been. Be gentle on him, and until next time, Godspeed.
And I will do, Jim. Boom.
Thanks for joining us here. Pull the pin already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinion. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.